Hello everyone. Thanks for joining me today. This is Pranita. I'll be guiding you a gentle vinyasa flow. Now sit comfortably. You can use a pillow or a block for your comfortness. You can choose Vajrasana or Sukhasana, whatever you feel comfortable. And now place your palms on your lap. Now gently close your eyes. Now bring your awareness on your breath. Bring your attention to breathing and what happens to your body as air moving through your nose, raising up your chest and belly. Just repeat this simple, quiet breathing for a couple more rounds. Be mindful when your mind wanders from your breath. When it does, gently return your attention to breathing. Now, this is the time to release any worries or any disturbing thoughts or any sadness you may be feeling. Let those feelings float up, out, and away. Whatever has happened this week that has bothered you, it is a time to let that go. Just be there, close your eyes, focus on your breath. Now you're free up space in your heart and mind for positive things to welcome in your brain. As you breathe in, feel the energy. As you breathe out, release the stress. Now we're going to set up an intention to our practice. Let's keep mindfulness. Mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way on a purpose without a judgment. The mind is just like a muscle. The more you exercise with the positive vibes, the more it comes to you. Do not worry about your past or future. Just simply being aware of what's happening right now is nothing but mindfulness. So be present in everything you do. Bring your palms to the center of the heart. Remember to keep ourselves, our physical and mental body within these four corners of the mat. We'll begin. Raise your right arm up, lean to the left side. To stretch your right side of the body, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Bring your right arm down, raise your left arm up and lean to the right side. To stretch your left side of the body, come to the neutral. We're going to slowly turn to the front side of the mat. Take a position. We'll slowly move it to the child pose as you exhale. Now come to onto fingertip and slowly twist your body on left side by placing your right hand over the left hand. To stretch your right side of the body, give a gentle deep breathing and come to the neutral and move it to the right side to stretch your left side of the body. Gentle twist. We'll come to the neutral pose. Shrink down, stretch your shoulder a little more deep in. And we're going to move our body weight to tabletop position. Now you're going to shift your weight front and back and side to side. Do it in your own pace just to load your wrist and shoulder and elbow joint to prepare for upcoming asanas. Rock front and back, do a mini circle. Take any organic movements that you would like to take at this point, just to warm up your wrist and your shoulder and your spine, including your hip and knee joint. Now you're gonna flip your wrist other side to face your fingers towards your knee and slowly lean back to stretch a little more further in your wrist joint. Now come to the neutral, flip it back, and we're gonna thread the needle as you bring your right arm into left side, and you're gonna raise up with the inhalation, and you're gonna come down with exhalation. Repeat twice on both sides. Inhale as you raise up and exhale as you twist and come down. Now we're going to switch the other side. Bring your left hand under the right side and raise up with inhale. Twist back with exhalation. One more inhale and back to the neutral. Now we are moving into our first downward dog position. Give some time to warm up your hamstrings and calf muscles. Do a gentle pedaling movements and stretch your shoulders and hamstrings and calf muscles. Move it to the plank and come to downward dog with exhalation. Inhale, come to the plank, and exhale, come to downward dog. Repeat in your own pace, back and forth, plank to downward dog. Now we're going to move it to drop your knee on the mat, come to the child pose. Bring your attention back to your intention, mindfulness of our movement and the breath at this moment. Back to downward dog, slowly walk to the front of the mat. It's okay to bend your knee in the beginning and do a little bit pedaling. Give some time to warm up those thigh and leg muscles and slowly shift your weight, heel and toes to get a little more deeper stretch, and bend your knee and slowly raise up. Roll your spine one vertebrae at a time. Come to the prayer pose. Distribute your weight evenly on your four corners of the feet as you raise your arms up. Lean to the left side. Again, lean to the right side. Every time as you stretch up, make sure you keep your spine and pelvis in neutral as you bend side to side. We repeat 2 times on each side. From here, we're going to open up our shoulder with the elbow bent, look up, open your chest, come to the cactus pose. Raise up, come to the cactus. Inhale and exhale. And bring your palms behind your back, interlace your fingers, stretch your spine, stretch your heart, stretch your neck, and slowly roll your shoulders back and prepare for this upcoming basic sun salutation. Bring your palms together, raise your arms up, bend back with inhale, and slowly bend from the hip hinge. As you come down, it's okay to bend your knee in the beginning if you have a back pain or any other conditions. Come to the plank with the inhale and slowly drop your knee, drop your chest and chin, Ashtanga Namaskara with exhale. Inhale with the cobra. Engage your core, look straight, relax your shoulders, strengthen your lower back muscles. From here, we're going to move back to the downward dog position with the exhalation. Take a deep breath in and slowly walk to front of the mat. Bring your palms on your shin or the knee. Look straight with the neutral spine, Ardha Uttanasana, and back to Padahastasana. From there, raise your arms up and bring your hands back to the center. We'll do one more round. Raise your arms up with inhale, bend back, and exhale, forward fold. And again, come to neutral spine with inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale, Padahastasana. From there, come to plank with the inhale and hold. Engage your core. Drop your knee, chest, chin, Ashtanga. Come to cobra with inhale. And raise up to the downward dog with the exhalation. And walk to the front of the mat with inhalation. And again, come to the neutral spine. And exhale back to the Padahastasana. And raise your arms up with inhale. Bring your palms to the heart with exhale and inhale. Now we will do the traditional Surya Namaskara. Raise your arms up. Inhale, bend back. And as you exhale, bend from the hip hinge. Come to the forward fold. And you're going to take your left leg back. Keep your right knee and feet in the same line. Look straight. Ashwasanchalana with inhalation. And take your right leg back, come to the plank, retain the breath, engage your core. Shift your weight forward. You can take Ashtanga or Chaturanga Dandasana. And inhale, come to the cobra. Engage your glute, relax your shoulder. From there, we're going to move it to downward dog position. And this time we're going to bring our left leg forward. Keep our right knee on the mat. Look ahead. Ashwasanchalana. Inhalation. And we're going to bring the other feet front of the mat. Bend forward. Exhalation Padahastasana. And slowly raise up. Inhale, Urdhvastasana, and come to the prayer pose, Samasthiti. We'll do one more round. Raise your arms up, stretch your front of the body as you bend back with inhale. As you exhale, come to forward fold, bend from the hip hinge, and we're going to take our left leg back, drop our left knee on the mat, look straight. Keep your knee and right foot, both everything in the same line, and come to the plank, retain your breath. You can take Ashtanga Vinyasa or Chaturanga Vinyasa. Come to mat and come up to the cobra with inhale. Engage your glute, relax your shoulder, look straight. From there, we're going to move it to downward dog position with exhalation. Stretch your back side of thigh. Now we're going to move the left leg to the front side of the body, front side of the mat. Look ahead. Come to Ashwasanchalana. And we'll bring the right leg to the front side of the mat. As you exhale, come to Padahastasana. From here, come to Urdhvastasana and slowly bend back and back to the center, Pranamasana, Samasthiti. Let's add a little more variations in the sun salutation. Raise your arms up, inhale, and exhale, come to Padahastasana. And inhale, drop your hip. Keep your spine straight, come to the chair pose, engage your core. Bring your palms to the heart, twist to the right side. And come to the neutral and turn to your left side as you exhale. Engage your core, engage your quads. Come to the Padahastasana and move it to plank pose. Engage your core and glute. Drop your knee, Ashtanga Namaskara with exhale. Inhale, come to the cobra. Now you're going to turn your head on your right side and left side. And you're going to slowly come to the downward dog with exhalation. This is the time you're going to listen to your body. Raise your right leg up as much as you can. As you exhale, bring it forward. Place your right foot next to your right hand, outer side of the mat. If it allows, come on to your forearms, engage your spine. We are on lizard pose, trying to open our hips at this time. As you exhale, come back to downward dog. We'll do it on left side. Raise your left leg up. Inhale, exhale, place it next to your left hand. Slowly come on to your forearms to open a little more deep into the hips. Take a breath. You can also feel the stretch on your right leg, front side of your hip. Slowly go back to the downward dog as you exhale. One breath and move it to the plank with the inhalation. Come on to your side plank. Place your right hand on the mat. Side plank on the right and side plank on your left to engage those obliques. Back to the plank. Engage your core, engage your spine. Drop your knee, go to Ashtanga with exhalation. As you inhale, slowly lift your chest up, Bhujangasana or Cobra pose, to engage your back side of your spinal muscles. Squeeze your glutes, look ahead. Engage your neck, engage your spine. Slowly release to the mat. As you exhale, slowly go back to downward dog position. Do a couple of pedalings here. You can raise your right leg up. You can open up a little more deep into by flexing your knee. It doesn't have to be high. Do as much as you can. You can bend your knee, open, and bring it as you exhale. Raise up as you inhale. Bring it towards the chest as you exhale. Raise up as you inhale. Again towards the chest. And inhale, raise your leg up. Just do a couple of pulses. Knee to chest and plant your foot between your hands for low lunge position. Engage your spine, engage your kneecap. You can go front and back, shift your weight to open up that hip and go back to the downward dog. Raise your right leg up again. Knee to the chest. Place it in between your hands again, same right leg. Low lunge and raise your right arm up. Give a twist. We're trying to give a low lunge twist. Do not let your hips sink down. Engage it all the time and slowly raise. Maintain the same twist. Now we are at high lunge twist on your right side. As you inhale, come to warrior one. Engage your front leg. Engage your back leg, kneecap. Engage your core. As you exhale, sweep your arms back. Shift your body weight forward. Take a breath here. One breath. And as you inhale, go to warrior one. Open to warrior two by facing towards your left side. The back foot has to be parallel to the mat. Engage your core again. Keep your arms at one level. Drishti on your middle finger. And shift your weight forward. Flip your palm. Go to reverse warrior. As you inhale, to open up, to create a space on your right side of the lung. And again back to the warrior two with the exhalation. And place your right elbow on your right thigh. Bring your left arm over your left ear. Come to the side angle pose. Back to the warrior two. As you inhale, go to reverse triangle. Here we are keeping our front leg straight. No bend at the knee at this time. Again, creating the space to the right side of the lungs. And bend your right leg, the front leg, go to the warrior two. From here, we are going to triangle pose by extending the right leg and dropping our right hand on the mat. You can place your hand on your right leg, right shin. Look towards the sky. Engage your core, engage your quads. Find a breath. You can feel the stretch in your inner thighs. And slowly release. Come to the straight, neutral, like a star pose. Bring your palms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Open up your chest and slowly as you exhale, bend from the hip hinge. You are in wide-legged forward bend. You can feel intense stretch in your back side of the thigh, back side of your calf muscles. You can rotate your head side to side. Take any organic neck movements here, no tension. As you come up, give a gentle bend in the knee and slowly raise up. Release your palms. You're going to slowly turn towards the back side of the mat and bring your both palms on the mat. Go to the downward dog position with the exhalation. You're going to lift up your left leg this time as you inhale, and as you exhale, bring it towards the chest. Again, lift up as you inhale. Bring it towards the chest. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch it down. Bring it towards the chest. Inhale up, raise up. Exhale, crunch it down. Place your feet between your palms. Come to the low lunge and lift your left arm up this time. Give a twist on the left side from the low lunge. Keep everything in one line. Maintain the twist. Come to the high lunge. Bring your left arm back. Meet me in warrior one. If you come onto your toes, that would be high lunge. From here, as you exhale, sweep your arms back. Humble warrior. And as you inhale, come up. Open to warrior two as you exhale again. Engage everything. Keep your arms parallel to the mat. Drishti on your middle finger. Weight forward, flip your palm up. Come to reverse warrior as you inhale to open up the left side of the rib cage and lungs. Continue engage on your quadricep. And as you exhale, back to warrior two. And place your elbow, the left elbow on the left thigh. Come to side angle pose. From here, we're going to release it to reverse triangle pose by extending both legs to create a space on the left side. Shift your weight forward. Slowly come to triangle pose. by placing your left hand on the mat or on your leg or outer side of your leg. Look up towards the sky. Engage your spine, engage your muscles. You can feel the stretch in your inner thighs. And slowly to warrior two and extend your both legs. Turn towards the mat. We are at wide legged standing. Bending from the hips. Interlace your fingers. You can move your arms up and inhale up. Come on to your deep squat, like come to goddess pose. By open your arms to cactus arms, to the star pose. Again, bring your palms to the heart center. Open to the sideways. As you go down, exhale. As you come up, inhale. Exhale, give a squat pulse. Inhale, open. Come to the front side of the mat slowly. Place your hands on the mat. Go to plank pose. Engage your core. You can take a full push-up or Ashtanga Namaskara with the exhalation. Come to Cobra with inhale and Downward Dog with exhalation. Find your breath. Find your intention. We'll do one more round of everything. Raise your right leg up with inhale. As you exhale, come to lizard pose by placing your right foot next to your right hand. You can drop your knee or you can lift your knee. And slowly give a gentle twist from the lizard pose. As you inhale and exhale. Bring it back to the mat. You can go onto your forearms. Get a little more deeper stretch if it allows. You can feel free to use a pillow under your back knee. Or you can lift it if it doesn't allow. Meet me again in the downward dog with exhalation. Bring your right leg again to pigeon pose. To stretch your piriformis muscle, very good one for the sciatica, and back to the downward dog as you exhale. We'll repeat on the left side. Raise your left leg up, bring it next to your left palm for the lizard pose. Give a gentle twist. You can place your elbow on your left knee, or you can open up, or you can go on to your forearm. Just stay wherever you feel comfortable. And slowly back to the downward dog. And bring it again forward, the left leg for the pigeon pose. You can go on to your forearm. Take a breath. Feel the stretch in your thighs. And release. Back to downward dog. Back onto your knee. Go to child pose to relax. Find your breath. Slowly meet me on the downward dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up. And exhale, bring it towards the chest. And one more. Inhale up. And exhale, plant your foot between your palms. We are at low lunge. You can slowly raise your right arm up, give a low lunge twist. Shift your weight forward and slowly raise up for the high lunge twist. Maintain the twist. Look towards your back side of the middle finger and come to high lunge. If you are on your toes, that's a high lunge. If you place your complete foot on the mat, that will be a warrior one. And sweep your arms back in the high lunge. As you exhale, slowly raise up. As you exhale, open to the warrior two by turning the back foot parallel to the mat. Keep everything in one line. Drishti on the middle finger. Shift your weight forward. Flip your palm. Come to reverse warrior as you inhale. And go back to side angle position by placing the right forearm on the knee. Look towards the sky. Engage the core. Press your back foot on the mat and slowly release it to reverse triangle by extending the front knee. And bring your right arm up. We are going to triangle pose by taking the right arm. The palm should be either on your shin or on the mat, whatever allows. Look towards the sky. Engage the core. Release it to wide legged standing. And now we are doing little pulses with the goddess's pose, or you can keep your palms next to on your hips. You can shift your weight and do little pulses. You can go back, up and down. Engage those inner thigh muscles and also pelvic floor muscles by lifting up those. And once you're ready, come to star pose. We are turning towards the back side of the mat. Meet me on the downward dog. And raise your left leg up this time. Knee to the chest as you exhale. One more. Inhale up. And exhale. Plant your foot between the palms. We are at low lunge. Engage the front knee and slowly raise your left arm up. Give a twist. You need to engage your back leg knee muscles too and maintain the twist. Come to high lunge twist. Engage your front knee, engage your foot. Come to high lunge. Keep your hips in one line. Engage your core. And slowly, as you exhale, sweep your arms back like a humble warrior, how we do, but we are on high lunge. Engage the core, engage your spinal muscles, raise up and open to warrior two. Turn your right foot parallel to the mat. Shift your weight forward, flip your palm, come to reverse warrior as you inhale. As you exhale, slowly take your left forearm, place it on your left knee, raise your right arm up, extended side angle. Do not drop your hips. Engage those obliques, engage your leg muscles. And come to reverse triangle by extending the front knee this time. Now we are shifting our weight forward, slowly going to triangle pose. Place your palm on your shin, on your ankle, or you can place it on your mat. You can use a block. Focus on your middle finger. It helps to strengthen your knee, thigh and ankle. And slowly come to wide leg standing pose. Turn your feet parallel to the mat and give it gentle pulses, squatting pulses. Shift your weight. You can place your palms to the center and go a little more deep for the Malasana or garland pose. You can use a block under your hips if your hips doesn't allow you. Or you can just press your both elbows towards the knee. Press outward for a little more deeper stretch to open your hip and pelvis, and also strengthens the pelvic floor muscles. Feel the stretch. and just raise your right arm up. Press your left elbow towards the left knee and raise your left arm up. Press your right elbow, right knee. Come back to garland or malasana. Slowly place your palms on the mat. Turn towards the front side of the mat and drop your hips. Come to the chair pose by engaging your core muscles and spinal muscles, and forward fold as you exhale. Again, drop your hips. Come to the chair pose by engaging your core and spinal muscle, and go back to the forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, and drop your knee on the mat. We are going to relax by coming on to the child pose. Find your breath, find your intention, and you can have a seat. Adjust yourself, fix yourself, and slowly go back onto the mat. Keep your spine, everything in one line, and bring your knees towards the chest and give a twist by taking your both knee towards your right side. Look towards the left and take your both knees towards the left side. Turn your head towards the right side. Side to side. Bring your both knee towards the chest. Open just one knee on the mat. Take any organic movement, any movements that you want to take at this point to relax your spinal muscles, relax your hip muscles, to give a gentle stretch. Once you're ready, bring your knees towards you and slowly rock front and back on the mat. And just come to have a Sukhasana or Vajrasana, any position that you want to take. We're going to do our breath work here. Close your eyes. Keep your spine straight. Relax your jaw. Relax your facial muscles. You can place your palms over the knee for the grounding. You can flip your palms towards the sky for receiving the energy. Relax your shoulders. If you feel like to place a pillow under your hip, please go ahead. We're going to do a breath work on 4-7-8 technique. It's nothing but you're going to inhale for 4 seconds and hold it for 7 seconds and exhale through the mouth by 8 seconds. To calm down your nervous system and activates your parasympathetic nerve. Now we're going to inhale through the nose for the 4 count. Hold it for 7 seconds. And exhale through the mouth for 8 seconds. Again, inhale through the nose. Hold it for 7 seconds. And exhale slowly through the mouth by 8 seconds. One more round. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold it for 7 seconds. And exhale through the mouth for 8 seconds. Relax. Now we are going back to normal breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just come back to the normal rhythm. Remember, deep doesn't mean force. Deep means length of the breathing, depth of the breathing. So never ever force your breathing when you want to calm down, when you want to activate your parasympathetic nerve. Just effortless, longer breathing helps to calm down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come back to our intention. Just remember, our life is shaped by our mind, our thinking. If we think positively, the positive things will happen. Mindfulness isn't that difficult. We just need to remember to practice in our life. Relax yourself, go back onto the mat. You can use the pillow under your knee. Place your palms on your belly. Feel how you inhale and exhale. How is your belly moving as you inhale and exhale? As it expands as you inhale and contracts as you exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Once you're ready, turn to one side on your left. Bring your knees towards your chest like a baby and come on to the mat. Thanks for joining me today on this practice. I really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you again. Namaste. Please take a moment and share your experience by commenting below. Thank you.